Yokohama. The Yokohama DeNA BayStars faithful were left stunned and scrambling for answers after the team abruptly removed one of their hottest hitters, Hideto Maki, from the active roster. The announcement, made just hours after Maki delivered a solid performance in the previous night's game, sent shockwaves through the fanbase and Japanese baseball circles alike. On the surface, it seemed like a routine mid-season roster adjustment. But for those who've closely followed the 26-year-old infielder's recent form, the decision was anything but routine. It was baffling, unexpected, and for many, infuriating. A star in form. Maki's rise this season. Hideto Maki has been one of the cornerstones of DeNA's offensive lineup this year. Known for his clutch hitting, steady glove, and infectious energy, the third baseman had been on a notable hot streak throughout July. Over the past 10 games alone, he maintained a .356 batting average, with 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, and multiple game-changing plays on both offense and defense. Just last night, Maki went 2 for 4 with a double and a key RBI that helped seal a narrow 5-4 win over the Hanshin Tigers. He showed no signs of injury or fatigue, and even in post-game interviews, appeared upbeat and motivated. So when fans awoke the next morning to the official announcement of his removal from the top-team roster, the reaction was swift, emotional, and often furious. Social media erupts. Why now? Within minutes of the news breaking, the phrase, Maki removed, began trending on X, formerly Twitter, with fans posting everything from confused emojis to fiery diatribes. What? Maki was the MVP last night. Are we watching the same game as the coaches? At Yokohama forever. Maki's batting is the only thing keeping our offense alive. Why would you do this now? At Dina_Love23. This is shocking. No injury, no slump, and still he's removed. Something's up. At Norpurb Insider. One fan even posted a compilation video of Maki's last 5 games, captioned, tell me how this man deserves to be removed. I'll wait. DeNA management remains tight-lipped. The BayStars front office offered no immediate explanation for the move. Manager Daisuke Miura, when questioned during his pre-game press conference, gave a vague response. This is a roster decision made in consideration of the team's long-term strategy. We are rotating players and managing fatigue. But when pressed further on whether Maki was injured or under disciplinary action, Miura simply replied, no comment. That silence only fueled speculation and suspicion. Conspiracy theories and fan speculation. The lack of transparency led to a flood of theories, some plausible, others more conspiratorial. 1. Hidden injury. Some believe that Maki may be nursing a minor injury that the team is trying to keep under wraps to avoid tipping off opponents or affecting morale. However, there were no visible signs of discomfort in his recent games, and he was seen running bases, fielding sharply, and swinging freely. If it's an injury, just say so. The silence only makes it worse, said one fan online. 2. Internal team conflict. Another popular theory is a locker room dispute, perhaps a disagreement with coaching staff or an internal disciplinary matter. While this is purely speculative, some fans noted that Maki appeared unusually subdued during last night's high-five line post-game. 3. Trade rumors. A small subset of fans fear that Maki could be the subject of a surprise mid-season trade, especially with some Central League teams hunting for infield depth. However, such moves are rare during this point in the NPB season, and no credible reports support this idea, yet. Impact on the BayStars lineup. Without Maki, the BayStars are losing not just a hot bat, but also a key defensive anchor at third base. His replacements, likely either Kenta Ishida or utility man Shingo Ikezaki, lack his power and presence. Already trailing in the Central League standings and struggling to maintain offensive consistency, DeNA's decision seems almost self-sabotaging to some. We're in a tight race. Every game counts. Benching our best hitter now. It's suicide, commented a former DeNA analyst on a local podcast. Voices from inside the dugout. An anonymous teammate, speaking off the record, told a sports magazine. Maki's removal surprised us, too. He's a big part of our chemistry. We haven't been told the full story either. That statement adds weight to the fan perspective. Even players seem to be in the dark. Meanwhile, veteran catcher Toshiro Miyazaki tried to deflect questions during interviews, saying, we trust the coaches and the process. Maki is a great player and we know he'll be back. Maki's own message to fans. Hideto Maki himself broke his silence late in the evening, posting a short message to fans via Instagram stories. Thank you for your messages. I'm fine and healthy. I'm going to keep working hard. See you soon. While brief, the post gave some reassurance to fans and added fuel to the fire that this was not an injury-related absence. Dina's larger struggles and tactical headaches. This incident is only the latest in a string of questionable roster moves made by the Dina Bay Stars this season. Manager Daisuke Miura has been under increasing pressure for the team's underperformance despite a talented roster. Some fans are calling for organizational change. If Miura's trying to make a statement, this is the wrong time and the wrong player, said one Yokohama-based columnist. You can't play politics with the team's heart and soul. Maki is the heart. Historical parallels. Flashback to 2019. Longtime Bay Stars supporters are comparing this incident to the controversial 2019 mid-season removal of Kazuki Kamisato, another popular player benched during a hot streak. That decision also led to team instability and public outcry, and ultimately cost the team a playoff spot. It's like deja vu. We never learn, said a comment on a Dina fan blog. Where does this leave the Bay Stars? As the Dina Bay Stars prepare for a tough stretch of games in August, including key clashes with the Carp and Giants, all eyes will remain on how they perform without Maki in the lineup. If the offense struggles or the team drops key games, this move could haunt Miura and the management for the rest of the season. Meanwhile, fans continue to hold out hope that the break is temporary and that Maki will return sooner rather than later. Final thoughts. Fans deserve answers. While baseball is often about statistics, strategy, and seasonal arcs, it's also a game of emotion, loyalty, and human stories. Hideto Maki's removal strikes at the heart of those values. In a time when transparency and fan engagement are more important than ever, Dina's silence feels tone-deaf. Whether this move is strategic genius or managerial blunder remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the Bay Stars fans won't forget this anytime soon. And until Maki returns, the question remains, why?